What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Raw and Uncut DC show. And what a perfect setting this is, because in this video we're discussing our love for horror movies. As you can tell, I'm in the dark right now, mainly because I have no light in my room because I'm so damn cheap. But still, it just fits the atmosphere of what's going to be this discussion. Now, I love horror movies. My friend Corey here loves horror movies, and pretty much that's all I usually watch when I watch a movie. And so I'm going to go ahead and put my $10 Scream mask on real quick because I love it so damn much. Until my partner makes his appearance, his long-awaited appearance in this discussion. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Oh, that's badass, man.
Yeah, man.
That's cool, man. Who's that supposed to be? I forgot.
That's World War Z.
Oh, that's badass, man. I was wondering what that was. Is that a new one, or did you just get that?
Now I've had this since probably 2 years ago.
Oh, this is going to be badass. Well, that's pretty cool. Only problem with this damn Scream mask is so damn hot wearing this damn thing, man. Shit. Anyways, this is going to be a discussion of our love for horror movies. Now, I think me and you have one thing in common, man, is that our favorite movies to watch when we watch a movie is a good old horror movie. Why do you think that is, man? What is it about horror movies that you love so damn much?
I think it's what's the best word to describe? It's our guilty pleasure, dude.
You look so funny with that. Well, that looks so cool, though. What were you saying, man? Sorry about that for interrupting you.
No, I said it's a guilty pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's like, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of them are kind of the same thing, which we'll get into in a minute here, but it has a special vibe to it. The key thing for me is the atmosphere. And atmosphere tells the story of a horror film. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, as you can tell, I'm wearing the Scream mask here. And Scream was a huge horror franchise in the 90s that really got the horror genre back to what it used to be. Because my favorite type of horror is slasher movies. And Scream was probably a really good one, man. It was a badass. You remember, you like Scream, man?
Yeah.
What was your favorite Scream movie?
The first one.
The first one? It's always the first one, huh? Always the original. What was it about Scream that you liked, man?
Well, with the first one, it seemed a little bit more like a sort of traditional slasher film.
Yeah, because, man, for a long time in the 90s, there was really a lot of bad horror films, so, like, Scream finally got that slasher genre more serious again. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know, I used to prank call the girls before you killed them. Like, what's your favorite scary movie? What's your favorite? I can't do the voice, man. I'm not going to try. Can you do the voice, man? Can you do the Scream voice?
I don't know, dude.
I give up.
Surprise, Sydney.
Yeah, you do it better than me, man. You should get one of these masks. You probably do a good job.
Man.
I love your mask, man. I can't. I just can't get. Oh man. All right, man. Let's just. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, man, because what are your favorite horror movies of all time?
Oh God, I got too many. I'm gonna start with Halloween. I'm gonna say all of the Halloweens, dude. That's probably Michael Myers was my dude, man. I mean, I liked it from the very first one, the John Carpenter's version, all the way to Rob Zombie's 2 films that he made. Yeah, man. Other than that, I'm gonna say Friday the 13th. One would be good, the other one would be alright, the other one would be kick-ass. That's the one thing about Friday the 13th. Every single one didn't really grab you. It had its good ones and it had its bad ones. I liked Nightmare on Elm Street. I liked Pet Sematary, the first one. Rosemary's Baby, Psycho. Good Lord, dude. Actually, the original Child's Play I liked.
Yeah. So you're kind of a big slasher fan too, right? Pretty much.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre also.
That's just a badass mask. Where'd you get that mask game? I have to ask, man, because that mask is bad.
Spirit.
How much? Was it kind of expensive or
It was. I think it was like $20 or under.
not bad? I mean, I saw it. I think I saw that mask at the Halloween store. I never did pick it up, man. I love Halloween, guys. My favorite time of the year besides summer. Just totally fits everything. If you're a horror movie fan, you love this time of year, for damn sure. Now, for me, since I'm a big slasher movie fan, I love them all. Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, even the newer ones. Uh, you're picking your nose? I'll pick my nose too, man. Look at that. There we go. And I'll pick my hair. There we go. It's so funny, like they can't see us laugh at the mask. It's so funny. Hey, you go trick or treating, man?
I did as far as I could get by with it, dude. Like I think I was trick or treating way when I should have stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I was like 16, maybe even 17 years old, and I was still trick or treating.
You should go this year, man. You should wear that mask for trick or treating.
Yeah.
It's funny. I never seen World War Z to this day.
It's a good movie, dude.
Is it a badass movie? I heard bad things about it. That's all I was wondering.
Yes.
So who's that character's name that you're wearing the mask of?
I mean, there was too many zombies, dude. I don't even know if I ever seen this one in the movie.
Well, that's a badass guy. When I watch the movie, I'm gonna be looking out for that guy right there, man. That's a scary movie. He looks like a zombie version of Steve-O.
Yeah, dude.
Is that Steve-O? That could be that.
Steve-O.
Speaking of Steve-O, man, imagine a Jackass horror movie. Would that be badass, man?
Well, I think Ryan Dunn had one that was pretty much low budget that he did before he passed.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that. What was it called? I didn't look that up.
It was like something like a hayride or something like that.
Yeah, because they would fit to the T, man. Talk about, like badass, like Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville in a horror film. Yeah, man. How about you tell all these people, who is your horror girl crush? What was her name again?
Danielle Harris.
Oh, man. Like the horror movie queen. What makes you like her so much, man?
I don't know, dude. It was... I'm trying to think of... did you ever remember the movie Last Boy Scout?
Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, God.
With, who was in that?
Well, I can't remember because I haven't seen that movie in years.
It was Bruce Willis, one of the Wayans brothers.
Yeah. Marlon Wayans? Was it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Was it?
I think so, yeah. I think it was Marlon Wayans. The guy from Scary Movie.
Damon Wayans.
Oh, Damon Wayans. Marlon Wayans from Scary Movie.
He was the quarterback. Well, Bruce Willis's daughter was Danielle Harris. That was like pretty much one of her very few movies that she played in a movie besides horror movies.
So she's been a horror movie queen her whole career, huh? Hey, you think that's better than the Walking Dead type of zombies? Because that's where the Walking Dead zombies are a little different.
Honestly, I wasn't too much on zombies till I started watching Walking Dead. I mean, give or take, I like the old original black and white Night of the Living Dead. But after that, I think they all started getting cheesy. But I liked The Walking Dead, and then World War Z, dude. It's I can't even explain it, dude. It's crucial.
I need to watch that as soon as possible. I'm going to put that on my library hit list, man.
Yes.
Yeah, rock her head, yeah. Hello, Sydney. What's your favorite scary movie? Do you have one? Okay, never mind.
We're gonna play a game, Miss. Guess I'm gonna die!
Yeah, I want to ask you, man. I'm going to ask you about a franchise, and you just give your opinion. I'll give my opinion. I'm going to start with the Saw franchise. What do you think about that, man? Because a lot of people think it's one of the greatest franchises in all horror genre. What do you think about that?
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I remember seeing the first one. I believe the second one. Did that have the New Kids on the Block, dude?
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing that one. I remember seeing, I believe, the last one that had The Chester from Lincoln Park in it.
Yeah, Chester Bennington. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep, and maybe one other one. I didn't see the whole entire Saw movies.
Oh, you didn't see all 7 films?
Uh-uh.
Sorry, guys. I take a break. This freaking mask is hot as hell wearing this damn thing.
I'm
But,
not wearing a mask.
man. You know what? Honestly, you would make a badass zombie in a horror film. You ever thought about that, man? That'd be good.
Yeah, man.
All right. I guess I'll ask you another franchise. I mean, you covered Friday the 13th because that's one of your favorites, which is one of my favorites too. Well, yeah. Do you ever see the remake to Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
What do you think about that one, the remake?
I liked it, but it has questions, circling that one. Give or take, I do understand the direction they went. And if you really pay attention in this one, since, I'm very fanatic over horror, so I pretty much study every movement, every word, sort of like I do with wrestling.
Yeah.
If you notice in all of Friday the 13th, you really never, the camera doesn't follow him chasing behind the girl.
Yeah.
Or the dude. It's always shows the camera focusing on the girl or the guy running from Jason. On this one, the cameras really did not go away from Jason. So for people to say, I didn't like it because he ran on this one, you really never knew if he ran in the other one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was different. The camera angles were a lot different than usually older ones, which is probably, I guess, a good thing in a way, But, yeah, I actually...
I liked it, dude.
A lot of people hated it, but I thought it was a pretty good Friday the 13th film. I mean, like, Jason's a badass. You gotta love Jason, man. Hacking people up, like it's not tomorrow. All right, who would win in a fight, man? Leatherface or Jason Voorhees? That'd be a good fight.
Jason, because Leatherface is still human.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you probably... you ain't fucking up with Jason. Speaking of Jason, what did you think about Freddy versus Jason? Remember that movie?
Yeah, actually, I like that one, dude. I'd like to see a part 2 to that.
Oh, God. I watched that one again yesterday. Like, I forgot how awesome that movie was. I wish they did more, like, monster mashup, like Michael Myers versus Jason. I wish they'd do that shit again, man. Look at that guy's teeth you're wearing, man. That's some nice teeth right there. I swear, that looks like Steve-O, I swear. You told that guy hasn't brushed his teeth in a long time.
Yeah, man.
Okay, let's talk about what's a good franchise to talk about that we haven't discussed yet. Because the horror movies has a lot of franchises. That's one thing about horror films. There's so much franchises in it. What's one we haven't discussed yet, man?
Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, let's talk about Texas Chainsaw. Now, honestly, you're not gonna believe it. I've never seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've only seen the newer ones. Is that pretty bad, homie?
Like, what do you mean by newer ones?
The remake and the Texas Chainsaw the beginning. The last 2 ones. Those are the only ones I've seen.
Oh my God, dude.
I know it's like a cry, man, because the first one's considered a horror classic. What is it about that first one, man, that people call it a horror classic? Like, what was it about it? Because I've never seen it, so I can't really...
Well, it's because at that time, dude, you got to realize, it's like I said before, and I think we did this in the other video we discussed about this.
Yeah.
It's actually about the killer Ed Gein.
Oh, really? Yeah, you told me about it the other day on the phone. We were talking about that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like based on a true story then, or true events or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, what it was this guy, pretty much wore body parts.
Well, like cutting out their faces and putting, like, the actually do shit? That's crazy, motherfucker.
What do you think? You didn't know this since you ain't really watched Texas Chainsaw, one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, and the olden ones, Matthew McConaughey played in it.
Oh, really? Did he play the killer, or who?
Yeah, he was one of the killers.
Oh, that's badass. I need to watch that now, man. Then again,
I think it was the one with him and, dude, I can't even think of the girl's name. I can see her just as clear as day. Blonde hair, sort of curly. Damn it. I don't know her name.
Oh, man. What do you think about the newer ones?
I like them all.
The newer ones are like Jessica Biel in the first one. Yeah, just when you think about classic horror right there, man, like those two movies are badass. But I
Well,
need to
see,
go
the
back.
last one, you seen two of the newest ones, but you still ain't seen Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, the one that came out like last year, wasn't it? Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
seen
that
it
had Trey Songz in it.
because I heard that one actually is actually a sequel to the older franchise, not the newer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they have it on Netflix, so definitely gonna put that in my watch list to watch coming up here
Yeah, I
soon.
like that one, dude. I mean, it's a little different. I don't even want to spoil it to even tell you that.
Is it Leatherface one of your favorite badasses in the horror genre, man?
Yeah.
He's a badass, man.
I mean, I like quite a few of them. I like Otis from House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil Rejects. I like Captain Spaulding from the same two movies. I like probably my favorite dude that I'm really into is Hatchet.
Well, Hatchet, remember you told me about that, man? Elaborate that more, because I haven't seen the movies yet. So, what's it about a Hatchet that you like, man?
All right, what I like about Hatchet that I like, all right, first of all, the first movie had Kane Hodler in it, which he's in all three. He's basically the killer. And you had Robert Englund, which is Freddy Krueger, and you also had Candyman in there.
Oh God,
And
yeah, it
then
sounds like
come
it's pretty.
part two and part three had Danielle Harris in it, which that's one of my favorite actresses.
Yeah.
It's basically about is basically Kane Hodler portrayed. He was also the father of the killer.
Oh really?
So he was actually in non-deforming face that he was actually played himself. No makeup, just looked natural. And what happened was he was cheating on his wife that was like dying of something. I don't know what the hell she was dying from, but he cheated on her with this black chick.
Oh
And
shit.
when the girl gave birth, he had this thing got a deformity. I can't remember if he was like incest or what, dude, but he was deformed. And well, the people of the town, set fire, tried to blow the house up and stuff.
Kind of like Freddy Krueger in a way.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
tried to do that. Well, he started firing, and he accidentally killed his son, which is
Oh.
Hatchet. Well, he came back in voodoo, basically voodoo, like evil, spirit shit, that he really can't be stopped, dude. And by far, I will say that out of any horror movie, he has the best killing of all time, dude.
You
Every
said he was
killing
like
scene is
fucking brutal
just the
with it.
most glorious thing you'll ever see. It out tops Saw by far, Jason, and all them other ones, dude. Like
Freddy Krueger too.
he kills like nobody else has killed before.
And you said he was like brutal with it, like the way he would kill people, like no remorse on man, just like totally, like just
Yeah,
gruesome.
like one of my favorite scenes is I think that's which one's that on? Is that on the second one? Yeah, it might be the second one where he had this long ass saw, dude, and he took it in between these two dudes' legs, and all of a sudden you see ball sacks fall.
Well, my dad told me.
The
Yeah.
whole ball sacks. What are you doing, dude?
I put it together.
What
That's
just
like
happened?
who's winning the fight, man. The guy from Hatchet or the Scream guy? This little Scream guy right here.
The screen guy ain't nothing but a human.
That's what I'm saying. He went last.
I'm telling you, by far, I don't think nobody could out top Hatchet, dude. Like, there's no way to beat him, dude.
Of all the badass, like even like Freddy Krueger, even just wouldn't stand no chance on, pretty much.
Yeah, because I mean, you blow him up, he's going to come right back into the same way he left before, and come that much more aggressive. The worst thing you could do to him is kill him. The best thing you could do is stay the hell out of that swamp, dude, because that's where he's stuck at.
See, all the movies came in today at the library, so I got them all. I'm ready to watch them tonight, so I'm looking forward to them, and you got me excited.
I'm telling you, dude, it's the best gore you'll ever see.
Oh yeah, man, because I heard they're making a new one, part 4. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be a badass. So. Yeah, man. Oh man, I love doing this. This is like talk about perfect timing, man. Uh, Now you talked about the new Halloweens with Rob Zombie. What do you think about Rob Zombie as a director, man? He has a crazy mind. He's perfect for the horror genre. Rob Zombie is, man.
I think he needs to continue, dude. And if there's anybody to make remakes of any horror movie, I would let him take control.
Because I really like people hated on his Halloween, especially the second one. I love them both, man. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean it got more brutal, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, Michael Myers was brutal, but he was never that brutal as Rob Zombie portrayed him to be.
Exactly. Especially with the kills too. Like even in the older ones, he didn't kill like that. He was a monster in the newer ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he can make anybody out to be good, dude.
I
Like
really wish that
to
he would
be
stick with.
amazing
I really
films,
wish that
he
he would do
needs to
Halloween.
do all remakes if anybody does remakes because guaranteed he's going to make it more violent than they ever was. You know, if you look at the start of Halloween 1, you really look at it, dude, he was just a puny old thing, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, on this, it's portrayed as, what is his name? I want to say like Tyler Maine, or Tyler,
Tyler Mane or something like that. If you'd have played him.
but I mean, this guy's humongous, dude.
I really wish they make a part three. I don't know if they're making a part three, but I want a Halloween three with Rob Zombie, man.
Well, they are making a part 3 to it, but it's not going to be made by Rob Zombie, and it's supposed to be 3D.
Oh shit! I hope they don't fuck it up, man.
They
I hate
probably
when they
will.
fuck up my horror movies. Like, don't fuck it up. What do you think about House of Thousand Corpses and Devil Rejects? Those are some crazy ass movies, man. That Rob Zombie did.
See, that's the thing with Rob Zombie, dude, is he leaves you hanging wanting for more, and he won't go back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hate that. Like, don't tease us
I
like
mean,
that.
but that's what makes it so much more better, dude. So you just don't go get burned out by the same old, same old. I mean, he could go a whole bunch of different ways, dude. One, he can go with on House of a Thousand Corpse, where you had them things in that little thing when they lowered that coffin,
Yeah,
and them like creatures that look all like Marilyn Manson
yeah,
was attacking it. You
yeah,
could do a story on them. You could do a story on more of Dr. Satan, but he's gonna leave you hanging, dude.
yeah. Yeah, I guess this is the good thing because not many directors. I mean, let's go ahead and talk about it. More horror movies now they suck a lot of ass. Let's face it, man. Like you said, like what was that one horror movie you saw a couple days ago? It actually was one of the best horror movies you've seen in a long time. Was it
I can't
Oculus?
even pronounce it.
Oculus? I can't even say.
Oculus.
It's like nowadays, like there's so many paranormal movies, man. Like you don't see much good ones anymore, man. Rob Zombie's like one of the very few directors that actually knows how to do it still. I think. Well,
Yeah,
besides, you're seen Hostel. Wait, what do you think about Hostel?
I like Hostel.
Who was the director that did that? I forgot his name. What was his name? The director of Hostel.
I don't even know. Oh, was it? I can't even say it, dude. I can spell it out. It's like Eli.
Eli Roth or something like that.
Yeah.
He's good too. Like, see, that's the problem nowadays, man. It's like you go see a horror movie, and half the time out of 10, it's another damn paranormal shit about like demon possession, like whatever happened to like a badass slasher film, or just I don't know, man. It's just like you don't see it unless you get like straight to DVD movies. Like I don't know if you're seen Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think about that one? That was pretty cool, man. I like that one. That was pretty.
Yeah, that one's alright.
So nowadays, like you have to go to your local video store and look for the DVD section because you're not going to see it in the theaters unless you're lucky. Because I haven't seen a good horror movie in theaters in a long time. But I want to ask you this, man, because when you first started watching horror movies, what was like the first one that actually freaked you out that actually gave you nightmares? Or that ever happened to you?
I would say Pet Cemetery, dude.
Oh God, I remember that one.
And see, what was so weird about it is I wasn't afraid of the little ass kid or the cats. and all that other stuff. I was afraid of the good guy that haunted the dad that was like, "Come on, so and so, don't walk by." And that guy scared me. The guy that died from getting hit by a truck or something.
Oh yeah.
The good guy, dude. Like he freaked me out. And that one, what was her name? That was dying in the bed. The mother's sister.
Yeah.
Zelda or some shit like that was her name.
Yeah. Then this hot man. Crazy, man. I used to watch like horror movies in my living room. Total darkness, man. The worst thing you could do. And Freddy Krueger used to freak me out, man. I used to always watch all the Nightmare on Elm Streets. Remember every year Halloween, man, I have a marathon in my living room, man. And right in the dark, dead ass dark, watching a horror film. You know, I was up until the morning, man. The next, I was a little panther, man, but that's what got me hooked, man. Now, do you think that there's any more saving graces for horror films? Do you think that the good old days are long gone now?
No, like I said, that movie that I was just talking about earlier. How you say it?
Oculus or something like that?
Yeah, I mean that just proves that there's saving in horror films, dude.
And that was done by WWE Studios, too,
Yep.
so that's amazing.
And like I said, Hatchet, dude. As long as Hatchet continues, I got my faith in him, dude.
Well, it sounds like, you know, as far as going to, like, movies that come to the theaters wise, you know, there's not many good ones that are coming out. You see any good, when was the last time you saw a good horror movie in the theaters?
Well, the last movie, horror version that I've probably seen in theaters was probably Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, really? That's like way back in, like, 2003.
Yeah.
I think mine was the remake. No. It was the remake. That's what it was, yeah. I'm going to cut my nose real quick. Why not? Why not? You know? Why not? Yeah. A double digit. I like how big the Scream's eyes on his mask are, man. They had one where it's like it came with a bloody knife. I should have got that one.
Yeah.
Are you do you like Halloween time? Do you like the season?
Yeah.
You like going to Halloween stores, man? What's your favorite? What was your favorite thing to do when you were a kid? For like, what were your Halloweens like? Did you watch horror movies in the dark like I did?
Yeah, I did that. Plus, I went to like haunted houses and actually, I went to a lot of graves.
You see, I've never been to like a Halloween party. I've always wanted to do that. You know, when you have a costume party, those look like a lot of fun. But I went to a lot of haunted houses. In fact, I still do that a lot of days. There's a lot of good ones here in Cleveland. But I need to watch that World War Z though, because that mask is badass. I want to find that guy. Have you ever seen Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about that one?
That was a pretty good one. Actually, that was just on TV a couple hours ago.
Yeah, man. You think that one's better than Walking Dead, or?
Nah. I mean, it was good the first couple of times I watched it. After that, it's here nor there.
I got DVD again. I was like, I remember I haven't seen it once in the theaters, but yeah, it's just like literally like I could watch horror movies all day. You guys don't know, like one of these days I'll do a DVD collection on here and show you all my DVDs, and literally 80% of them are horror movies. What about you, man?
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, I guess you have anything more to say about horror films, man?
Hold on, sir.
I guess he's I don't know what he's doing, but yeah. I mean, you gotta be honest, man. This is one. Oh, look, who's that? Oh, is that who I think it is?
It's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be the monster Kane. Oh no. How about Kane, man? See no evil. Yes. See no evil.
Yes, that's a good one, dude.
You know what's a damn shame, man? I'm sure for all the wrestling fans out there watching this video, probably thinking the same thing. We never got a Taker and Kane horror film together in the same movie. damn it.
I think they need to make a Wyatt family horror film.
Oh, that's what. Remember what was that idea we talked about a long time ago on the phone where you're saying how they could do like a backstory to the White family?
Yeah, like make the sister out to be some crazy thing, and then she dies and possesses Bray Wyatt.
You know, if you want to talk about getting your wrestlers over, and you know, WWE Studios does a pretty good job at horror films. That's a good way to do it, man. That would really get Bray Wyatt. It'd probably be even a saving grace for Bray Wyatt right now, man, because they're not really doing too much of them right now. So, you know, I really think there's a lot of guys in the roster. I'll turn this into a wrestling video, but there's a lot of guys I can see in a horror film on the roster. Probably, really, you know, be pretty badass, man. You know what I'm saying? Can you see Dolph Ziggler in a horror film? I was thinking about. Maybe not him.
I could see him as in like a zombie type movie, but him be like a sort of a cop, like a Rick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so like saying, yeah, that'd be badass, man. I just, I would like, I guess you could say The Purge. Like, oh yeah, let's talk about that one real quick, because The Purge is really awesome, man. Like, what'd you think about The Purge when you first saw it?
I mean, I liked it. I still ain't seen the second one. I'm hoping it's better. I mean, The Purge was good for what it was, but I don't know. I'll have to see the second one to say anything.
I will say, you talk about originality, like, the whole concept was, like, it's crazy, man. Like, you know, one night where all crime is illegal. I will say the second one explores The Purge better. You're going to love that one, man. Like, talk about, that's pretty good. But other than The Purge, like, I would like to go to the like to go to the theater one of these days and actually see an original horror film for once. That'd be nice, because I missed it. I really missed the 90s, because I remember when I got into, that's when I became a big horror fan with Scream and everything else. Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, all that good stuff.
What's up?
Oh, man, you need to get more masks, man. You got any more masks?
You remember that one I used to have a long time ago, dude?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
That I made the MySpace for Cradle Scum?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one, dude.
You don't have it no more?
Uh-uh.
Oh, that's pretty badass, man. How often do you and your girl watch a horror film?
I watch it. That's probably the main movies that we would watch when we do watch movies.
Oh, you don't watch much else? I'm mostly popping a good horror film.
Not really, dude.
You only go to the movies to see all these crappy horror films coming out. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Another movie is 2001 Maniacs. That's recommended.
I heard about that one from a friend of mine. I need to check it out. Just do me a favor after this video. You can send me a list again, because I think I lost the other one.
Oh, crap.
Because, you know, like I said, you know, you're not go to the theaters a lot to see films, but, you know, you're not going to see the good ones in the theaters, so.
What movies came in?
Which movies?
Yeah.
What'd you say, man?
What movies came in?
I got all three Hatchets, Oculus, and that's pretty much it right now. The rest are on hold.
Watch the Hatchet and then tell me what you think, dude.
Yeah, we should do a review of that, like the discussion of the Hatchet movies when I finish watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. All right, so I guess we'll close this off here. But whoa, before I do that, one thing we haven't discussed yet, surprisingly, is vampire horror movies. Because there really isn't a lot of good ones of those on them, vampire horror films. Like, what's your favorite vampire horror film of all time?
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. You're not going to believe this, but I've never seen that one yet. I need to rent that.
That's a good one, dude. That's classic. I would say that one and Forbidden.
Forbidden?
Forbidden. No, 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 forbidden.
I need to watch more vampire because I really haven't really seen much of those. Because I'm a big vampire buff, so I was like, they really haven't made too much vampire horror films. They need to make more of those. Damn it! Damn it! Right now. Damn
I mean, they have, but most of them have been not that great.
it. Well, besides Twilight. I had to say that. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'll end this here because this mess is getting kind of hot. But hope you all enjoy this and thank God this Halloween season because I'm gonna be watching a lot of vampire films this year. Is that right, man?
Yeah, man.
All right, guys. Take care.